Welcome to Salt Lake City, where the mighty Utah student section is ready to turn this place into a cauldron of noise. Rice-Eccles Stadium, home to the Utah Utes. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Utah State Aggies, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Utah State lined up, ready to deliver the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Utah's offense will have the first possession of the game. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Pollack.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. They go to the draw. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. 3rd down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. They'll try to get it through the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. And that's a live ball. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
Offense getting set for 1st down. Now on the option. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Utah. The offense coming onto the field. Ball security always paramount. That football must be riveted to your rib cage, Jesse, and it wasn't last time.
And look, he knows that happens again. He's going to find himself on the sideline. So this is going to be a dude very motivated to make some plays on this drive.
Yeah, and I think it's frustrating, but you got to put it behind you. You got to move on. And this offense has to go through him anyways. You got to be able to run the football and have some balance.
They're bringing heat. Takes the easy throw in the flat. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the 1st quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. And the Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They move the tight end all over. They'll go to the ground. It's a fumble. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Scrambling away. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
The Utes are flying down the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Give to the back. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Finds his big tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Utah! Ready to try the point after. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Utah State, 0.
And they thought about a return. Better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They try to pop a run on the draw. Knocked off his feet.
Listen, in these situations, it's so hard to push the ball down the field because the defense is playing pass. We bring in more DBs. We're dropping deeper in our coverage, and we're making you throw the ball underneath or run the football. Nice job by the running back. Listen, he got good yards. He didn't get the first down, but now he's in a situation where 3rd down becomes something where it's not predictable. Now it's a situation where they can go out and have success.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start.
False start, offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense set on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. Quick strike complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county.
Neutrals on defense.
The offense moved, but it was because the defender jumped into the neutral zone, and the offense will pick up the 5. They'll take any help you can get with that penalty yardage, but it's still 3rd and long. The snap sets up the throw. That falls incomplete. They had the screen all set up, and he couldn't hang on to the ball.
Number 4.
Utah State. Send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to move it through the air. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field, nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. We've put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary.
Utah State, 0.
They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Turns it on at midfield. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. And the Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Now improvising. Caught over the middle. It's Aurora. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. He saw man coverage, and the idea, just get it to my receiver as quickly as I can and let him work, David.
See man and see the cushion and see the guy backed up a little bit. Now I know I can get it to him right now and get a positive gain.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Release to the back. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop.
Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. The Utes are rolling down the field. Looking to throw it again. Take takes a hit as he fires. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on 3rd down. They need 1 more on 3rd and 7. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. And the Utes look to do some damage in the red zone. They'll toss it to the left. They knock him down after a pickup of 4. Ball is at the 9-yard line.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. Like, how are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get him some space. The defense was ready. Nice job falling forward, getting at least a little bit on the play.
On the move, it's late. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Utes!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their 1st game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Tennessee is delivering an offensive masterpiece so far. It feels like they've been singing Rocky Top all day. They're up 14 over the Coyotes. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Encroachment defense.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out 1st downs on a penalty. He wants to throw. It's complete on the right side. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
You just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, on all different types of downs. I love it on 1st down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game, let him make something happen and set up 2nd and short.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. He finds his man. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Trying to get to it. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
After the big 1st down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. It's a draw. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
I think everybody will look at that play, and you'll probably go, why the heck would you run the football? Well, you run it because it's 2nd forever. Well, now it's just 3rd and ever. At least you limited it to now where it's a situation where you can go get that 3rd down, and it's not so unmanageable that you have to chunk the ball down the field.
And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. Quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
Well, that on 4th down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
The offense down to the 25 now, 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Got his man in the middle. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
It's incomplete, almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 3rd down.
And you just got to wonder if the pass rush affected the QB's accuracy on that throw. He had his guy wide open in the end zone, but he had to throw it a split second faster than he wanted to, and the ball got away from him.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Utah! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it to the last possible second, and the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering.
Utah State, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to get the first through the air. They've got the screen set up. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Got the back over the middle. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Got his man downfield. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
And there is no question they should just keep letting this guy throw the ball. He's 5 for 5 on this drive. They've only run 5 offensive plays, and he's already got him down here by the goal line. Let him keep chucking it.
And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Floats it out in space. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. Wants to fire on second down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Finds his big tight end. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. Never a doubt. So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the returner is stopped. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Utes will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look at the other side of the defense, they had...
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively, and you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
And the Aggies are stopped, but not before getting the first down.
And a lot of coaches put a lot of emphasis on situational type running, right? When it's a goal to go to situation, short yardage situation, like when I need to run the football and they know I'm running the football. Right there, haven't had a lot of success, but I needed a few yards to get the first down. Great job by the offensive line, creating some space and getting the first down.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. He'll take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Oh, and the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to meet a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
He chews up yards. That was really quick, really decisive. Design quarterback runs are very difficult to stop, and you could tell he's got some ability to make big plays, and thank goodness they got him on the ground and it wasn't a bigger play than it could have been.
And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. They'll play it safe and try for 3. After the earlier field goal, they'll try again, this time a 43-yard attempt. And this one splits the uprights. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Takes the easy completion. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game. And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense, maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
The incompletion on first down leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 43. Lets it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
Got him downfield. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Fires to the tight end. Tackled immediately after the catch.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
A shot toward the end zone. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Give to the running back. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. He's got it. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
You don't always have to run the sexy play. Tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Strikes the blow. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Feeling some heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
That's a good decision by the quarterback. I know that's not going to come up on the stat sheet, but you're in the pocket, nobody's open. Don't risk turning it over. Just throw it away.
The give to the single back. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Might as well give it to him again. Brought down after a 5-yard gain down to the 7.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be fourth down. Right down the boulevard. It's good.
That makes the score. Utah 21, Utah State 9.
After putting the kickoff unit ready to go. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. They're trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line is going to have to short. Guys, the last play they took a sack. This one they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. 3rd down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Utes line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this one.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. A little release to the back. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Gain of 9. It's 3rd down.
Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it. There's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get 1st downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the 1st down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
Swings it out to the flat. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one.
And there's a great example of living to play another day. QB in the pocket, no. Throw it out of bounds.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
He's got him, and they convert. Headed to the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. This Utah State offense has it going. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Utah State. You thought they were done. They're back, baby. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
He'll try to do it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
These are killers, right? Late in the game, in the fourth quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. After the run, now to throw. He chucks one out to the right. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. The handoff keep working on that clock. And he runs it all the way down to the 3-yard line before he's finally knocked down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Utes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. Wants to throw on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
He's got the back in the middle. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. Looking to move it through the air. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. He's back to throw on second down. They're setting up the screen. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course. Welcome to Fayetteville, Arkansas, a place where legends have long stood for excellence. Names like Broyles, Holtz, McFadden, Jones, and Johnson. And when they call the Hogs, it is a rite of passage. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Utah Utes, taking on a team from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Razorbacks will kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Utah Utes offense will get the first possession of the game. And here's the band they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.